You're in the right place. How do I know? You're watching Unboxing Things, and it's a show all about unboxing great online brands and talking just about their unboxing experience. Because here at Lumi, pretty passionate about that. So I've got a big old mailbox here, and there's a new brand in it, and I'm closing my eyes to see who it is. Oh, it feels big. It feels big. It's beautiful. It's Great Jones. Great Jones creates and ships beautiful cookware that's going to make you want to cook more. And if from the outside of the box we can tell anything, they are fun folks that appreciate attention to detail. Because this box is gorgeous. I love the fact that you've got this really bold graphic on the front that says Great Jones. I actually really love the kind of playfulness of cutting the graphic off and having it askew. The different colors in every panel. So this kind of beautiful maroon color, this deep cobalt, and of course the gray. They also have kind of a brand mark here in addition to the actual logo type. Just some really fun things happening in each surface. This is greatjones.com on this panel, so you can actually visit the URL. And then your ware is here. It's kind of a fun reminder of the thing you've been waiting for that you probably can't wait to get into the kitchen using. It's here. Other things I can tell. One, this box is fairly compact and things are not shaking around very much in here. I think we've all received a big old box with a bunch of kind of void fill in there, and you dig through it and then there's a pan sitting in the middle. Clearly they're doing a more efficient job than that. And then this box is closed with a piece of clear tape, just a single piece. I'm going to use my blade to open that. We're going to see what's inside. So I'm going to kind of hold it like so and open. You've got another logo mark right here, and then I can see that they've printed a beautiful pattern on the inside. Ooh, okay. There's so much fun going on here. On the outside of the box, they went with a really bold set of colors. The maroon, the cobalt, the gray. That's actually 3-color printing, and the white is the actual material color. So the outside is 3 colors, and the inside is 1 color. But they've used this kind of engraving style illustration to make it really graphic looking, even though it's a 1-color print on the inside of the box. The reason that the maroon is flipping to the inside here is that it's actually part of that outside surface, so the maroon is just folding over. Right off the bat, there's a really fun information card. How to care for holy sheet. Wow, scratch resistant, shine maximalist, dishwasher friendly. Before you begin, it explains what I should do while you're cooking, after you're done. They're using the same colors on this card. I've got gray, maroon, and the blue color. So they're rippling the color palette from the outside the box to the information card too. Then there's some fun magnets here. Okay, this is fun. I've got 2 sets of these. Great Jones. There's fried eggs and a garlic. I love garlic. Garlic is a magical, magical thing. It is so yummy. It adds all the flavor you need to so many different foods, and it's so simple. And it's also so inexpensive. This is what I would refer to as smart swag. Now, magnets wouldn't work for a lot of brands, but this brand is in the kitchen. Born in the kitchen, built for the kitchen. I'm going to be in the kitchen probably while I even open this, and I want to put it away. So it's really cool that I'm standing right by my refrigerator and other magnetic surfaces, and I'm able to use these right away. All right, I'm going to open this here. This is a cookie sheet, and it's actually protected in a layer of film. This is closed using an L-bar sealer. If you want to see an L-bar sealer in action, you can look it up. But effectively, these products can be put into plastic one at a time using just enough plastic to cover the product and never too much, compared to a big baggie that you might need to fold over. So it's an efficient use of plastic. In doing it this way, they can make sure that this item doesn't get scratched, doesn't get dirty in fulfillment, because it is for food. I also want to call your attention to the fact that there's warning instructions in English, French, and Spanish on here for the actual plastic baggie. That's because these types of plastics, really thin plastics, can be kind of choking hazards for little children, etc. So it's important to have a warning on here. You want to keep this away from little children, probably unpack it, put this in the trash. It's important to note that legal warnings to warn against suffocation and stuff are actually not just nice to haves. In a lot of places, they're required. Beneath the sheet was this kind of packing void fill. This is a fully biodegradable void fill option made of cornstarch. It's so safe, it's literally just made of cornstarch. So they're using this to keep the product kind of intact, make sure it doesn't bounce around. Even though this looks big and fluffy, it's really kind of spongy, and it literally will disappear in water. Put this in your kitchen sink and spray it with the sprayer. Take it out to your yard and spray it with the sprayer. However you get it wet, it will actually dissolve into nothing but cornstarch. Super safe, really sustainable way of having void fill. Cool. Let's just take a closer look at this box. This is a roll end front tuck box. So it rolls over, you actually tuck the flaps in here, and then there's dust flaps here and here, meaning that it's not possible for dust to actually get into this box and affect the product. That's great for something especially that's going to be a food item like that. Once you get into the box, again, you can see that the outside was 3-color printing, and the inside is just a single kind of dark gray ink with these illustrations printed over the whole inside. So I'm going to take this apart so you can see what the box construction looks like and how the box goes together. So now you can see that the printing actually stops where the flaps roll over, because you wouldn't see it if they printed here anyway, so they're not wasting the ink, which I think is great. You can also see when you open the box the registration and the kind of color testing, cool gray. You can see that there. And on the other side, you can see kind of color testing and registration for the other colors, the blue, the maroon. This is a cool way of seeing how the box is actually printed, what the printers are looking at when they look at whether this box has good registration. Registration on a box is whether the actual print plate is landing in the right place when a certain color goes down in the box. So is this blue actually getting printed in the right place? What if it gets printed this much down, like a ½ inch down? Well, then it would be overlapping the maroon and there'd be a white gap here. You don't want the white gap. Each of these colors is printed separately with a separate ink plate. A plate gets inked with blue ink, with maroon ink, and with gray, and it gets laid down separately. So if the colors go down in the wrong spot, you get overlapping or you get gaps. I love the illustrations on the inside of this box. When you print onto a piece of corrugated material, it's corrugated. It has ridges in it. So when you print onto it, it's normal that the ink would kind of seep or pull at those corrugations. When it does that, when it pulls a little bit or seeps away from the edge, you actually can see some of the lines in the illustration. That's normal. It can be avoided to a certain extent, but not entirely, because at the end of the day, when you're printing on a wavy surface, you're printing on a wavy surface. For Great Jones, I think it might be time to roll in the recap. Great Jones is doing a lot of things right, but let's talk about 3 key things I love about their packaging. 1, it's funky. Now, brands don't always go out on a limb with their branding, folks, and their graphics. These colors, this beautiful, bold color palette, and the really awesome text, etc., is just something that not all brands are willing to do, and I applaud them for it. Next up, it's playful. Similarly, the fact that they include fridge magnets, I've not been encouraged to play with fridge magnets since they were on my mother's fridge and I was a child. I love that they're just kind of bringing whimsy and playfulness into a category that typically doesn't have it, cookware. And third, it's efficient. This box is only as big as it needs to be. The fact they're using the cornstarch biodegradable void fill is another great mark of efficiency. They're not overusing packaging, and they're making sure you get just what you need. This has been Great Jones Unboxed.